baby. What else you need? Because you've been sleeping on an air mattress.
I ain't gonna lie though, Natalie has been providing a bag. She really has. One thing about it though, Natalie has been providing a bag. I mean, like, let's call a thing a thing. Hi my loves, Jayla, lady girl from around the way. We have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a, I want to say one more chance, girl, but no, it ain't. This is a Zeus Network's The Conversation between Natalie Nunn and Redd. So let's just get right into it. Conversation starts off with the very dramatic, the slow intros, the slow montages of Natalie arriving to the scene and Redd arriving to the scene. Is with her team, and you know, they're laughing and joking. She low-key was like performing for them, like, you know, just going through all emotions, having a good old time. Natalie is with her group of cronies, and she got on her little CB Mary scrubs. I'm like, girl, what you show up in them scrubs for? That's just a plug, because y'all know she is like an affiliate with them, and like them $5,000 entry free scrubs, I don't know. I mean, it's a multi-level marketing thing. Not to say like people ain't making money from it, but girl, what you showing up with them scrubs for? But I ain't mad, girl. Plug your product. Natalie is just, you know, she's just, you know, Queen Madonna over here.
Your wish is my command. What do you need? You need a bag? Here you go, baby.
She's like, yeah, you know, if you want a bag, I'm gonna give you a bag. It is what it is. I'm over here running Zeus, and you know, you want to have a sit down with me, I can get you off of that air mattress. And honestly, I feel like Natalie's affiliation with Zeus Network has kind of grown, and it is kind of like, it's known that Miss Natalie Nunn, she's doing the things over at Zeus. So I feel like Natalie is what Tanisha wanted to be with Zeus. Because if you follow her, she's all, well, first of all, she's in LA. So she has a geographical advantage. But then also too, like, you know, she knows how to leverage these girls. And here we are, the conversation. Redd is in her dressing room or her utility closet. Why did they have Redd in that little small bedroom? Like, think about how big Natalie's space was with the big, beautiful bay windows and everything else. And they got her in that closet with that dirty dresser. But anyway, I digress. Redd is in there talking to her friends. And she's like, you know what? I can never take it away from Natalie. She's a great businesswoman. They all love to sing how great of a businesswoman she is. And, you know, girl, I'm all here for getting your coin and being a great businesswoman, but let's talk about character. But she said that back in the day, like in 2014, she was, you know, advocating for the girls with Oxygen to give them more money. They really make pennies on a dollar is what I'm trying to say, like literally make pennies on a dollar. And Natalie was smart enough and wise enough to even have those conversations with the girls, the BGC girls, and they all love and respect her for that. But Redd is like, I haven't seen her since 2014. I have not seen her since 2014. And I don't understand why we even here having this conversation. Why is there still beef? Whatever the case may be. Redd is popping off. She like, girl, this girl need me. This girl need me. And I'm like, girl, Redd, that's a stretch. I mean, you entertaining and we love to see it. And we love to see you, Miss Redd, but need is a strong word. Then again, maybe not. Because like I said, Natalie is leveraging her celebrity social capital with the BGC affiliation to Zeus Network now. Natalie is like the gatekeeper of getting a show on Zeus or being on Zeus, being this bad girl spin-off type thing, whatever the case may be. Basically, the girl is just leveraging her beefs with everybody and her little small affiliations and acquaintances, because who's her real friend? So now we get into where Redd is reliving the time that she infamously bit Natalie. So she was talking about like how, you know, they pretty much jumped her. She said, first of all, Rocky was fighting her, and I jumped in it because she had said something about some people that I'm not going to speak on, because she had already said it was disrespectful. I'm not about to go there. That's why I felt like I had to pop her. Redd is basically demonstrating the fight. You know, she doing all this wild, crazy, you know, swinging and screaming with her and her homegirl. And she was just like, you know, she backed me up into the corner. And I bit her because the girl had me on the ground. I didn't know what else to do. And it just is what it is. I don't regret it. It just is what it is. Natalie, on the other hand, she just toot her own horn, rev her own engine up. You know, she can hype. She talks. She's a talk screamer. You gotta come through me. We're in my city. We're we gonna do it Natalie style. Welcome to the Natalie show. Oh my gosh, I can't do Natalie's voices in my life, but she like screen talks. Do y'all get what I'm saying? She starts explaining that she had to have 3 surgeries. I don't know if it was 3 surgeries and a skin graft. I don't know if that's included in the surgeries, but she had to get glass out of her foot. Red, on the other hand, is over there still laughing about the story, and I'll do it again. She was like, girl, that security guard let me go so quick. So I had a chunk of her skin, and when he pulled me, I pulled her skin, and we flew, and I'm glad I flew on top of him. I ain't never paid him back. Like, she just reminiscing, essentially. She says that, I know you're gonna have to explain this bite mark to her daughter. I'm like, girl, Natalie gonna have to explain a lot more than the bite mark, okay? Then we started getting into like the more serious details about how Redd is banned from NBC Universal. Banned meaning like she's never been on TV since I guess it happened. Natalie made it a point to say like, girl, this is the first time you've been on TV since then. I got you back on TV. Pay some, put some respect on my name. Hey, put some respect on my, like, nah. I need to stay off social media. Speaking of social media, y'all, make sure you follow my Instagram page. I'm going to link it in the description box. Maybe I'll put it somewhere on the screen. Just given how this editing goes, child, because I'm telling y'all, this editing, this Wi-Fi is holding on like Soldier Girl heels, her Fashion Over heels, just barely making it, okay? So anyway, moving right on. Redd makes it a point to say Oxygen was fucking me so heavy that Oxygen lawyers called my probation officer and let them know that I was under contract, so this altercation can't be held against me because I had an open case on me. I'm like, okay, but like that's probably, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to get into no contract because I'm not a lawyer and I don't even know how all of the details go, but she made it a point to say that I'm so entertaining and they know that's what it was about, that they protected me and their lawyers contacted my probation officer so that way it wouldn't be an open case. She said that Natalie reached out to her probation officer and tried to report it, but then Oxygen stepped in and saved her, which, Natalie, if you contact that girl probation officer, sis, girl, in what world? Not Miss Natalie Nunn. If you're not about that life, you're not about that life. That's one thing. But you have made a whole empire on being about that life, and you essentially called the cops on this lady. Stop it. She makes it a point to say, I was the poster child. I'm the poster child for Oxygen, 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 Oxygen. They love me. Oxygen, Oxygen. Like, girl. It's very much like, you still want to be over at Oxygen because you keep mentioning it like it was an ex that you can't go back to. They started talking about Jayla. I almost didn't recognize Jayla. She looks good. I like that dress. But she said that she met her at a pop-up shop. First of all, Redd started talking about it. I was like, oh, I met her at a pop-up shop in Atlanta. She was a vendor and we hit it off. We were smoking a blunt. So her friends was like, yeah. And she was a fan. She was like, no, I ain't even gonna say she was a fan. I was a bad girl. She was a bad girl. We hit it off. We smoked the blunt. I like chicks like that because don't embellish the story. It could have been easy for her to just run with what her friends said. Like, yeah, she was a fan. She's a fan. But she was like, no, it was a mutual respect thing. Okay, cool. I can get it. But Jayla says that, when she first met Redd, she thought she was cool, and then she started chilling with Natalie, and it made her change her perception of her, which to me, I feel like, girl, that's a reach. If I have a connection with you and you and I have a connection, I'm not going to base what our connection, what I felt, what I saw with my own eyes, felt and saw off of what you experienced with somebody else. Now, I'm not gonna lie and be like, it ain't in the back of my head. And when I start seeing some funny shit, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they was talking about. I'm not gonna play that close. But what y'all have to understand is everybody's relationship with people are different. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like, you get what a man, one man is going to treat you, is going to treat me differently than how he's going to treat somebody else, just based off of the connection relationship that we have. So Jayla, she was just whack. He was just trying to be like, really what it boils down to is it's more profitable, okay, to be friends with Natalie than it is Redd. So like, let's just call that what that is. Jayla was basically like, yeah, Natalie, she ain't shit, but I'ma stick beside her. Yup, that's me. Okay. And then what was with Natalie's friend, Chef Dan? He was just getting on my nerve, like all just lips and teeth. Like he must have just got his teeth done. Just laughing like, damn. I mean, I don't know, when I get my teeth fixed, I might just have a permanent Kool-Aid, but damn, just lips everywhere, teeth everywhere, 1,000 teeth hanging out them lips. Girl, let me shut up. Jayla mentions, well, I hope you make it worth our while because I'm here and I just opened up a store in Melrose and I could be at my store. Sis, you could be. You could be, but you're here trying to promote and plug that little store up on Melrose. I didn't call it a little store because Melrose, we all know what it is. But like, They're all laughing at Red, talking about something. Yeah, I'm in a house with the chin. She was calling her nun chin or something like that. She was like, but nobody should be talking about looks. Yeah, my chin is big, but we should be talking about looks. Natalie, what we not about to do is play on Red's face, because she is not ugly. She's not ugly. She's a heavy set girl, but that doesn't mean she's ugly. Like, there is a difference